Hey everyone, it's Helen. I'm the national artist for Sephora Collection, and today I am going to show you the I just woke up like this fresh faced look. You know, that like me but better. I'm going to share with you some of my favorite products that are like tried and trues, but I also have a bunch of new stuff to show you. So I'm going to show you how I apply them, and let's just jump right in. So of course, the first step to a fresh face is doing a little bit of prep work. So I'm going to use the Nourishing Moisturizer by Sephora Collection. The reason why I really like this moisturizer is that it has 3 oils in it, but it's a super lightweight, whipped sort of texture. You can even see on my hand that it has this like really kind of unique whipped texture about it. It feels super lightweight. It does really hydrate, which I think is essential. I have really dry skin, so I have to really hydrate, but I love like anything that's gonna really hydrate but be lightweight, because of course those heavy moisturizers are great for nighttime but not great for makeup prep. So this is kind of a great alternative for anybody who has a little bit more of like a dry skin type. The next step for a fresh face is actually something that I've been wearing for months, but I'm super excited that it has now launched. So this is the Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever Foundation. This foundation is bananas. I am so in love with it. So I'm just gonna use a tiny bit. I'm using the color 18.5Y. What I really love about this formula is that it tells you, first of all, what undertone you are. So I have a slightly golden or yellow undertone, so it has the Y. But if you're more pink or red undertone, it'll have a P. And if you're more neutral, it will have an N there. So it kind of just denotes for you. It makes it really simple and easy for you to understand what your undertone is. And then the perfect brush to go with it would be our Makeup Match brush. I really like this because it's nice and dense. So I feel like with dense brushes, you can get really great medium to full coverage right away. And this foundation is definitely that. You can do buffing motions with it if you're more comfortable with a buffing motion. I feel like buffing motion kind of instantly gives you a little less coverage. If you're wanting more, you should like stipple it into the skin like this. Since we're going for that fresh faced look, I am going to use a buffing motion. So what I also love about this foundation is the skincare benefits. So it has algae extract in it, which is an anti-pollution kind of fighting formula. And the other thing that has in it is hyaluronic acid. So ultimately this foundation will totally hydrate your skin for 12 hours. It makes your skin look so good, and over time your skin actually will look better in tone as well as texture. It's clinically proven, which is like such a cool just like added benefit. And I'm just adding a tiny bit more for my forehead. And just make sure you blend in any of the seams and you should be good to go. A fresh face would look like nothing without a little liveliness from some blush. So I'm going to use the Sephora Collection Colorful Blush in Flirt It Up. This is a great shade because it's matte, so you can really go in, make it very bright, however you want to wear it. I'm going to use the Makeup Match blush brush and just sweep it on to the cheeks. I love this blush brush because it has sort of the ideal shape for your cheek. So where you want the most coverage is going to be right in the center, and that's exactly where you want the most pigment for your blush. And then wherever you want to buff it out, it's going to have the fluffier ends there to really help you to blend. And for a fresh face look, I generally don't stick to like a sweeping up and down motion or anything like that. You can kind of do these like broader strokes with it, and it will look like really diffused and sort of less like put on. So that's how I like to do more of that fresh face. You're doing like a little bit broader application to make it just look softer and more romantic almost. So for this look, I think that it's essential to really make your eyes look more open and just look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So I love a liquid liner to achieve that look. For this look, I'm going to use the new Sephora Collection Hotline Brush Tip Liquid Liner in brown. It's just brown. It's like the black one, but obviously a little bit lighter. So it's going to look just a little bit more, I guess, natural is what you would say, but it's gonna work on a deep skin tone as well. So definitely don't be shy away from that. It's a deep brown. And for this, I'm actually going to show you a new trick that I've been doing. I actually don't take my liquid liner all the way in. I like to do it almost mid-iris. So start by looking forward, marking where the edge of your iris is, doing a really thin line. And how you keep the line thin is really to press against your lash line. That's really gonna give you the best guide. And then I'm going to do just a little kick. And for this, you wanna make sure that it's going to be angled a little bit upwards. It can even be however like upwards you want. So it can be more of a cat eye, it can be a little bit more of like a cat tail. It can just be a little bit softer if you want it to be. I usually use my bottom lash line as a guide for this. And then also sort of towards the brow as a guide as well. So because my eye, this part of my eye goes really far up, so if I was to just follow this line, I would have a really sharp cat eye. So I like to almost meet it in the middle, kind of follow that line as if it was coming out, but as if it would meet my brow out here. Just give yourself that little kick. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to curl my lashes using the Sephora Collection Lash Craft Curler. I feel like curling your lashes is super duper essential if you're wanting to look like you're just more awake, and if you have a mascara to really like support the curl, that's even better, which is what's coming next. And you can see I like to do like a little squeeze and then I walk it out of my lashes just a little bit, so I almost curl them twice. And that's just to get like the perfect curl to the lash as opposed to just like a crinkle in the lash, if that makes sense. The mascara that's really going to support that curl is the new Sephora Collection Size Up Mascara. This mascara is so good. It is kind of like the best of both worlds. It's super lightweight, it gives like crazy good volume, and it holds the curl, which is essential to me. I feel like a lot of times you use a mascara and it's like a volumizing mascara and you want that, of course, but then it's just so heavy that it takes the curl right out of your lashes, and this is not the case. What I also really love about this mascara is it kind of goes on, it's almost like when you first start out, it doesn't go on super thick, which I like. It gives you like good definition with the first coat, and then as you go, you can really build the volume. It's great. And gives you really good length as well. Sometimes I feel like you're always compromising with one aspect of the mascara, but I really do feel like this is sizing up in all the ways. So you get that volume, you get that great curl, and really nice length. And I am a true believer in doing like several coats of mascara, but you can of course just do one. If you're wanting that super fresh faced look, you can just do that one coat and be done. But I think that the more mascara you have on, the more it like features your eyes. Another trick that somebody told me was actually to do my bottom lashes first, and I never remember to do that, so one day I'll learn, but I do think it's a really good idea to do your bottom lashes first so you don't have to worry about smudging your top mascara. I also feel like the more time you take with your mascara, so if you're like really like pulling it through slowly, it will build your lashes up a lot quicker. So almost like taking your time and moving slowly will get you there faster. I like to let those top lashes dry. Like I said, if I could remember to do my bottom lashes first, I would, but just let those dry for a second and then we can go to the bottom lashes. Now we can get into the bottom lashes. I just gave it a second to dry. It doesn't take a long time for this mascara to dry, which is nice. It's not super wet or heavy, so you can really like layer it up pretty quick and put on the bottom mascara quickly as well. So I like to pull down, and then as that dries, and that has like created the base for like the lashes to go down, or like however you want them to be arranged. So I like the middle ones to go down and sort of these edge ones to, you know, pull out a little bit. As that sets, then I can go in and do that, like wiggle back and forth and really build the volume. And I love to just keep it so I build all the volume in the center of the eye, because that makes your eye look really, really open. Last but not least, I am going to finish this off with a lip gloss. So I'm going to use Sephora Collection's Glossed in the color Sleek. This is just a really natural pink for me, but this formula comes in tons of different shades, so definitely check it out if like a nude is more your shade, or if you like a plum. I feel like with a fresh face look, you don't have to go with the most natural looking thing. It can just be like a gloss gives you so much to work with because they're almost always like translucent, so you can work with a lot of colors there. I just like this color because I think it looks like very 60s, which goes with my outfit. And we're finished. I feel like this look just makes me feel so much more put together. It's really lightweight, it feels really fresh, and gives me that extra boost of color. If you want to check out my pics in the description below, you can. Be sure to subscribe to Sephora's channel, and if you liked this video, there's tons more how-tos coming your way just like this one. So until next time, bye!